I'm like really scared. Okay, so we just tried to go out and film a Marble Hornets related project. A Marble Hornets being like a horror web series featuring the Slender Man, one of the first. And while we were back there, we heard like something. Describe it first, because you have like a pretty good.
It was like the whistle you hear in a cartoon, like when the character is snoring. It was like. But it was just the whistle. It was like.
It was just the whistle, and it just kept continuing. From my perspective.
But it was constant.
It was constant.
And it sounded the same.
Yeah, from my perspective, it sounded like almost like the whinny
of a horse.
Yeah, the whinny of a horse, like really high pitched. But to me, it sounded distressed a little bit. And right now, that's like, because we were freaked out. And then you tell what you saw later as we were like fleeing.
We were fleeing up the hill.
Yeah.
And there were moments where we would stop. And we'd still hear it, but there was a point where we got.
We can keep going further this way. Sorry, no, you're good. You're good.
Where we got out of the woods. We crossed
like 15, 20 feet.
20 yards.
20 yards. Thank you.
Like back to like corn. We were
in like a little field. Yeah. We could still hear it, and then you decided to keep going further.
No, it stopped.
No, I think we came out.
We stopped. Okay, it stopped. At some point,
it stopped.
We couldn't hear it anymore.
We couldn't hear it. Yes.
And we were right next to the cornfield. Casa couldn't see shit, so he was like,
my glasses. I didn't have my glasses on at the time.
He gave me the flashlight.
Here, we can go up there. Sorry.
I
trying to keep this in focus.
Almost blind myself, and then I clicked the button again.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I tried to tell you. I was freaked out myself because I was trying to like tell you that you gotta click it twice, but like I couldn't find the words because I was like they were catching in my throat, and then you finally clicked it, and
I shine it into the woods, and I'm like first in front of us, and then it'll to our left, which is where the whistling was coming from.
Yeah.
And right at the bottom, like where like a
towards the ground, yeah.
Where like a fallen tree was, I saw like the head of a deer, but it was way too close to the ground to be like it was like it was laying down. But why the hell would a deer be laying down? Like
if that was a deer, like
why would it be laying down with deer? All the commotion we're making, running through the woods. It's like.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Holy shit. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it. No, I truly don't understand like what that was. Right.
What the hell, dude?
And the thing that like messes me up about it is that like. Say it was something in distress, right?
Yeah.
Like, we just left it back there.
Exactly.
And the good part to me is that like, it didn't sound human, but like, what if it was? We should go back there.
No, what if it, okay, why the hell would a human being be making that constant whistling sound?
That's true.
That's like that's like.
It
was, to me, like, it was like, I need to get the hell away from that. It was like, it felt like a warning. I don't know.
Well, in my mind as well, like, if it would have been getting louder. Like, not like closer to us louder, like louder in its one spot if it was in distress and it was calling out to us. Because it would have seen our light. Because I was using a light. It's my room now, but I just. People are gonna think this is made. Like if we go through with a full investigation with this and actually film it, to like, nobody's gonna believe us. Like, I'm looking back at my camera and like, I don't want to go back out. I really don't. Be honest, like, do you?
But with more people.
With more people, yeah.
What the hell is like?
It's gonna drive us crazy because we don't know what it was. Like, I want to go back out, but like we need more light. We need more everything. We just need more.
Shit.
Yeah, it's still going. It might be at 1% right now. 'Cause, like, my phone was like already dying to begin with. Like, how was I gonna film the intro to my web series project? And if we do go back and capture something on film, people are gonna go like, that vampire back there. Oh, that sure looked fake. If you get that reference, by the way, you get a discount to fucking, I don't know, Papa John's or some shit. Now I've got two stories back about that place back there. The one we were out in the cemetery. Me, Anton, Michael, and two recruits at the time that Anton and I were hosting, and I was like looking through recording, and I was looking through the camera, and like between the trees and the like rest of the sky, like it was gray and like black. I just saw something like, it didn't look like a deer because its head was like, would have been like up and like, it would have galloped. I just saw something like almost lurk. Like it was crouched over completely and like just lurked to like stay out of sight. Like, and the worst part was the footage corrupted.
Oh.
Like we got back to Jerry, my phone died. So maybe it died while it was trying to save itself, but it didn't, and it just corrupted. But like, I think it's happened before where my phone's died, and I just... No, I would have sworn I would have seen like...
Was it in the shape, was it a person?
It looked like almost like a rake.
No.
I swear.
That's awful.
No, I swear. Because again, like, the way it looked to me was like it was hunched over and like trying not to be seen. If it was a deer, and maybe it was because it was too my perspective was off, and it like actually was much bigger than it was. Its head would have been like up here, and I would have seen the shape of a deer head gallop across the way. This thing looked like it was crouched over, and like it's like I could see its back almost. It looked like it was trying to like just stay out of sight and like just lurked across the.
Even if that was a person, that's still.
Yes. Because we saw people back there too, like earlier, but they were like just normal guys in black hoods. I joked that like, oh yeah, they were just dude, like they had shorts on, they were just dudes, like students. I jokingly said like, oh, we were stuck in a time loop, and that was like Michael, Anton, and one of the recruits because they were all wearing black hoodies, and me and this other kid weren't. Mm-hmm. So I just made that joke. Like it's the second time. Speaking of which, I don't want this footage to corrupt, so I'm gonna end this. Okay, so.
Bad news, guys. I think it was an owl.
Okay, we were listening. We were researching online, and it was like what, like a barn.
It was the eastern screech owl.
And the thing, yeah, it like listening to sounds like we'll probably like send me the examples. I'll download them. Show like examples of them on screen. But yeah, it's probably what it was, but we're still unsure. So we're gonna go back out like tomorrow during the day to like check what this thing was, see if that deer is still there. Because if not, that would be fucked.
It was like peeking over like one of the palm trees.
Stop. No, that is one of my worst, like, fuck it, I'm gonna put the camera down. Same spot again. That is one of my worst all-time legitimate irrational fears. Something peeking. Like this, my basement, for example.
Oh no.
Like down the stairs, and it like goes off in like two ways. And I just imagine at one point, either it's already there, or like it just slowly, not even like in the middle of the door, or like the like this, whatever that is, like the opening walkway, whatever.
I know exactly.
It's like close to the ground or high, like above.
No in between.
No in between. It's just one extreme or the other. And like I imagine like Sakura or whatever her name was from like The Ring, like pure white skin, dark hair, and like just her eyes are just like wide as, or his or her eyes are like wide as fuck, like Jeff the Killer almost. Like it's not even smiling either. It's just like completely like just looking at me, either from like the corner of the window, the corner of the down part of the stair. Like it fucks me up, that idea, and to say that you saw this thing like peeking. Fuck that shit. Fuck it. And here's the thing too.
It was too close to the ground. It was just too close to the ground.
I didn't even think about that until like right now. That like fucks me up even more. And here's the thing. There's several things actually. One, I legitimately thought about recording our escape to like have proof that like we were doing this, but I wasn't gonna be stupid and record like focus on that while trying to escape what we thought was a threat. Like it just seemed stupid. I'm not a horror movie protagonist, but like, imagine though, like we did start recording. We could have zoomed in, Fallyn. You could have had the light shining there. We could have zoomed in and caught the deer thing. If it was moving, if it wasn't, like, we could have caught it. We could have maybe caught the sound for a bit. We could have caught something. But again, I didn't want to throw off our mission of getting out of there. I didn't want to focus on showing the world and prioritizing our safety. Because I don't know about you, Fallyn. I certainly want to live. I certainly want you to continue living. I don't want anything bad to happen to us. And sure, people can decry this as fake. Maybe I'm like giving looks into the camera because I know I'm doing that just to make sure that like it's still there and like everything. But people can read into that. Like I'm trying to think of every possible outcome and explanation for what this is. That's why I'm doing this, so I can document it. One, it's a fun story for later. Two, somewhat proof, if you can call it that. But like, I also sort of want people to know. Because like, I don't want this just to be between the two of us. Because like, if it is paranormal, let's say, that shit is so fascinating to me. I don't believe in the paranormal bullshit on YouTube. Because, to me at least, equipment shouldn't be able to pick up spirits. Because if it's like an ethereal plane sort of thing, it would seem more natural if it was like interacting with the world in some degree. Like being able to capture readings, EMF and stuff, other like the little motion sensor things. Like why would that be? Like why would our technology be able to pick up something that we don't even understand what the soul or whatever is made of? Don't tell me you have like a sort of rationalization.
Okay. No. I thought it was like Do not start coughing right now.
I've been doing it the last couple of days, I promise you. Although then
That's
again,
even worse.
that's even worse. Fuck! It is Marble Hornets. Fuck! I swear to God, if I somehow like legitimately became a source for this thing, like, fuck, dude. Cause like,
We have to go back.
yeah, like, but imagine if it is real though. But like, it's cool as shit to think about in the moment. But think about like, the greater implications of that. Like broadly speaking, we don't know. Like, if we can't ever explain what this thing is, like it.
Honestly, my first thought was like, what if it was the thing that you saw when you were with recruits? Like,
That's exactly what my thought was too.
I was like, something's following you, dude.
But I had that was sophomore year. That was when I was in Jerry. I've been back there. I'm speculating. I'm sorry. It's like I've been back there throughout junior year. Granted, never at night, but like I've been back there during the day, and I know that area almost like the back of my hand. Like that, and if it was just owl, like, okay, fair, like, we were worried for our safety, which I value to the highest extent. But like, that would be comforting in a sense because we would know what it was. Because you saw that deer, because I've seen a dead deer back there, unfortunately. It was in a stream, and I think I was walking. I walked past it, had no idea it was there. Was walking back the other way, like much later after legitimately doing some filming, and I found it, and it scared the shit out of me. It was just there in the creek bed, just like laying there. It was like fully dead. There's hunting back there. I've seen hunting chairs and like those little hunting stands with the ladder. Stuff goes on back there. But then again, if there's hunting, that means people. So what if there was a person back there? And you
that's when, because
what
I pulled the stuff, the owl calls I pulled up, even the one that sounded the most similar, it was like human whistling. I swear on my life.
Well,
it was not.
And that makes up that brings up like a worse implication as well. They weren't like trying to tell us like, hey, what are you doing? That like they just had to fuck with us.
Yeah.
And they didn't chase us. They didn't chase us. They just stood there and fucked with us in that way.
And then but we heard that the footsteps.
You heard the foot. Okay, that's a thing. Oh, no, we said that, right?
I think we did.
Okay. If not, we'll say it again. Yeah, you heard the footsteps. I brushed them off initially because we heard it when we were out on the bench between Bonnie and Jerry. Like you heard like those like the crab apples or whatever they were, like falling between the trees.
It was not falling. It was like crunching.
That was crunching. Okay.
As soon as I turned.
Yeah, so that's what Fallyn heard. I heard it too. I thought it was like, because like I think for a second before it stopped, and like that major crunch happened, I thought I heard like something hit a tree, and then like came to the ground. That's what I heard. But if you heard footsteps, that's why I brushed it off initially, because I thought that was what that was. But then we heard whistling, and at that point I was like, oh, shit, that might be footsteps. And like all like before I wanted to say like, okay, maybe we're overreacting, like, or maybe, like, are you sure that's what you heard before I said it? And then like,
I'm like such a trust my gut person.
Yeah.
When I tell you dread, like overcame my body as soon as I heard the whistle starting.
Mm-hmm.
You said stop. Wait, what is that? And I heard it, and I just full body, just like we need to get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah, you said that, and I think you said it again. And before, like in between you saying it the second time, my brain tried to process and wanted to say, wait, are you actually being for real? And then everything in my mind was put together at once. The sound, you thinking you heard the sound of footsteps. Everything going on. I didn't need any more information. I grabbed my shit and I followed. I tried to lead us out of there with enough light for us to see, but not enough for that thing to follow us. Fuck, dude. Again, nobody's gonna believe us.
Yeah,
Nobody's
that's
gonna.
the worst part.
Nobody, no matter what, no matter how we tell the story, no matter what we say, you had to be there. Nobody would believe this. I want to try and be as genuine as I can when I say this, which is why I probably should upload the footage to my YouTube page, just all in full, no edits except for splicing together the footage that I have. No edits, no cuts for time, just raw showing what we experienced. Just being this, because again, we didn't have footage of us coming out, which I wish.
We need to go back.
We need to go back, yeah. And we've debated on going back tonight with more people and more light, granted. But I don't want to risk more people if there is something back there. And again, if whatever the deer is, again, the thing about the deer that's the worst part is that you saw it. Unfortunately, I did, because again, I have astigmatism. I need these to see. I wear these almost constantly. Not almost. I wear these every day of my life. I want to make sure I cover all of my bases. I wear these every day. I put them like this. I guess because of the heat of my forehead and the cold of outside, they fogged up. So I was like, oh fuck, I can't see now. So I gotta put these in here, wait for it because of the frost. And that's when you stole the flashlight. When you stole the flashlight from me, I was like, oh shit, this is when it solidified that this is fucking real. And you scanned and then you stopped. And I was like, Fallyn. That's the other thing about that too. It's you stopped and were looking, and I was like, fuck. She either found something, or is currently being possessed, or some shit, or she's fucking with me. All three of those went through my mind, and then you turned to we need to go, and I was like, fucking was her, and Barbara. Because I don't know if you heard me, I literally told her, are you fucking with me right now? Are you joking with me right now? I could not see, and I wish I did, and I wish we were somehow.
I'm glad you follow us.
Dude, it did, I was turning back a lot of the time too, scanning the air. I was like, thank God, we could see a little bit. It was still light enough. The sky was separated. It was a lighter gray versus the ground, which was completely black. Sorry. I was so worried it was gonna follow us. We stopped. You stopped multiple times to wait. Okay, we're good. Keep going.
Yeah.
Stop. Are we good?
I was so scared to even look back. I was like,
We're retracing our route. We're showing the route we went to go in and find this place. Sorry, to finish my thought with the deer, because I don't know if I did. I think that was the ice machine, but yeah, that's the ice machine. To finish my thought about the deer, you saw it. I 100% believe you.
it was the head.
It was the head of a deer. You saw the antlers. Head and antlers and eyes.
And that's what I kept saying, the antlers.
Yeah, you absolutely said that. I remember it. If that thing is gone by tomorrow, not even tomorrow, in a couple of hours from now, if it's gone in a couple of hours from now, what the fuck? And again, nobody's gonna believe us. Nobody's gonna believe you that you saw that. Well, that's why I'm hoping it's a dead deer, as really morbid as it.
Even more fucked up because, it was peaking. Someone could have set it up there.
Fuck! I forgot that they probably oh fuck! Fuck! I forgot about that. Because when you said you saw antlers in a deer head, I was like, somebody mounted a fucking deer in the woods, on a tree, or a branch or a tree or something. We're fucked. there's a person out here, like a Wendigo or like a hunter who went rogue. We're fucked. We're gonna die. This is it. Let's get out of here.
I was almost certain I was gonna get up and start running.
That's my other, fuck. I'm getting chills, like my legs are covered in chills right now. Like fuck. I might need to bleep out my swearing, because like, or like mark out like I'm gonna swear. Like I'm shaking. Like I forgot that that went across my mind. Right now, Fallyn. If we're doing that, we gotta call back up. I'm gonna hold on.
We gotta get back up.
We've been going for 16 minutes on this thing. Fuck. This is gonna be a long ass video, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. But like that's the thing that I hate about like YouTube paranormal encounters. Like there's never stuff like this. It just happens. The paranormal videos just start in the middle of the action, and we don't get a debriefing. Or there's music, or there's cuts, and it's like high production value. I don't believe it. You're right, I do kind of want to go back. Now I'm kind of playing with the drama a little bit, because at this point, we're in like a sort of drama situation, or like a suspense thriller situation. We could go back, which is probably stupid, at night at least, and with more people and more lights. Or do we just wait till tomorrow, the smart option? Don't give me that look. I want to know. I desperately want to know, but I don't want to risk ourselves for it. You know what's fucked? Wait. You know how close to the anniversary of, like the 2-year anniversary of what I've done the cemetery incident is? I remember, because I looked at it, and I have the proof of it actually right here. I got that footage. We went out there on November 6th to November 7th. It was like November 6th to November 7th, because because 6, 7. You son of a.
I'm sorry.
The footage is up. The footage is on YouTube. You can find the I'm gonna put like probably its thumbnail and like the clips of it. But like you can read the description. Like the story is there. I reiterate it in the video. Like here. Because again, further proof, we were scheduling that night. That was the night we were scheduling for classes in the spring. You wouldn't have been here at that point, but like that like I think
my recruit visit was the day after, because I remember sitting at the table and everyone telling me about that. Was it 2023?
no, it would have been 2023.
No, it
Yeah, November 6th, 2023.
Yeah, it would have been.
Again, the story, like the original cemetery incident, is on YouTube. It has like the details of the story from that night, the footage from that night.
Yeah, bro, Chacho, my recruit visit was November 6th,
2023.
2023.
Okay. You know what's really fucked about that? There's a red thread in my mind that I just use to connect certain bits of information. It's how it helps me write stories, which doesn't help my case either because I make videos and I want to make stories. So this just doesn't help my case for this being real at all. But what does tonight and November 6th have in common, or the cemetery incident have in common? You technically.
Oh no.
Because the night of your recruitment, the day or night of your recruitment, that happened to us at the cemetery. Tonight, the both of us go out and experience what we just experienced. Granted, you weren't there for the cemetery incident, but I was involved and you were there.
Listen. Some Eldritch being is not.
Is something following you?
No. No. I have to sleep in my room alone tonight. Do not put thoughts into my mind, please. Oh no.
The worst part is, had this happened,
What was the night it happened?
it would have happened. I think I uploaded. Hold on, what did I upload? The cemetery incident. Okay, so the cemetery incident video was filmed or was uploaded to my YouTube page on December 31st, 2024. So
Wait.
No, it would have been a year later.
Wait, I went to Sheets with Rachel and I got Pokemon cards. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, so from what I remember, the day I sort of completed my arc with the cemetery incident, I filmed it, I think I put everything together, and then I started making a write-up for the story from 11:18 from 1:18 a.m. on November 6th through to 1:28, so almost like 12 hours later on November 7th. So the written testimony of what happened, of what I deemed happened to us, was written afterwards, because the last clip that we got for the last clip that I recorded was at 1:04. So the last video that was corrupted, that never got to show, that actually showed what I saw, corrupted, and was saved at maybe 1:08 or 1:04 a.m. At 1:18, we were driving the Sheets. When did you take that photo? When did you go to Sheets? We didn't run into you guys, did we? I might be fabricating a memory right now. I want to say we ran into you and Rachel.
I feel like we did because I remember seeing you.
I might have just fabricated a memory. Fuck, dude, fuck! And I've been back there with Anton too. We were on the road. It's on my phone. I can't check right now. There's night photos of us out there. I could probably do what I did with the cemetery incident, show the date and time, the photo itself on my phone, a screenshot. Like, we were back there one night, the moon was full, it was beautiful, it was like, it made me comfortable to go out at night to do things. Again, I've been out there at night to record footage for projects. Never encountered anything like that back there. Until tonight. Close to the anniversary of the cemetery incident. Like, let's see, and it's October 25th, so like almost close to Halloween, which is ironic. And the only connections that I see are you, that back road area, me, and like the proximity to the time, which again is probably a coincidence, but I can't like it's a fun little coincidence, like how close the two incidents are from like anniversary wise. Like all, and funnily enough, on a day filled with coincidences, because what were the odds with the wheel today during practice? Like with like the odds are like, oh, 200 back, 100 back, 50 back, and then suddenly just jump into the 4 a.m. and the two fly. Like all like we've used that website before. Myself, Michael, Anton, Alex. When we were at another Jake Deritza and another Jake, we were all doing Christmas stuff with all of us. And we got like Secret Santa gifts, and we had to like we spun the wheel to like for who would go first to give the gift, etc. And like that was the same website. It's like what are the odds today of all days like just happen to be so full of coincidences? And had we gone out earlier, would that have happened? Because we went out at like 7 o'clock, and we got back at like 8:30. Like it was like we may have been out there for like almost an hour or 40 to like an hour, 40 minutes to an hour. Yeah, I'd say at least. Like, and nothing happened. Yeah, nothing happened on the way down. We were going to make a fire to set the scene.
You know what my thought was as soon as we went into the woods? I was like, we're like behind a private college campus. It's the worst thing.
And you joked earlier about like you're meeting like I've only known you for a couple. Like you wouldn't leave me to get like shanked or something. Like no, I was like no, I would never do that. And then suddenly we're back there, and now I'm thinking because we were walking into the woods, I was like, if there's like a hunter or something, like if there like I know we joked about it earlier, but like if something does actually happen, and I almost get like the worst thing as well would have been like a person coming out like so many possibilities.
It's a lot better than leaving it up to your imagination.
That's true. You know what the threat was, but like. If we were going to go back tonight, how are we going to wrangle enough people to go back there who have functioning lights, like more powerful lights than like a flashlight or whatever rinky dink little fucking thing I had, to like go back there and fully investigate? So, like. Like shit, dude. I
don't even know. I don't know if we'd be down to go walk around in the woods right now.
Maybe Anton, but Anton, maybe Alex. But I don't know. I'd rather deal my cards right, and play it safe. So I don't want anything to happen to us, anybody else who follows us. It would be better if we played it safe. We could bring Sriracha if we wanted to. Like get him at 8:30. I don't go to work at like 12. We have like 4 hours. 10? Okay. Yeah,
not early. Well, that's early.
Oh, okay. When you said early in the morning, I was like, earlier than 8? Like,
no.
I was going out like. Get it? What do you mean earlier? Like I guess because in my mind, like like 10. Well, 10's perfect, by the way, but like that would have been like, oh, later in the morning, so to speak. Sorry, the phrasing in my head was like.
No, I didn't mean to say that.
No, you're good. I just didn't put the dots together correctly, even though I've been doing that, like, frankly, to an absurd degree tonight. Again, I've been glancing over, like, in the direction of the camera, because I don't know specifically, but, like, I have a feeling that, like, if people pick apart this, if people do see this, pick apart everything that I say or do, like, I want to acknowledge the fact that I'm doing those things because I'm trying to play, I guess you could say 4D chess, so to speak, to like explain myself and like make sure like I try. I want to try. I hope we've succeeded. Maybe with Fallyn here as well. It's I don't know. It's gotten that through that like we're being 100% honest with this. This is what happened to us. This is us trying to rationalize it, and we don't know what else to think. No, Fallyn, no, that was a joke, I promise. I'm sorry, I didn't.
No.
No, Fallyn, no, that's gonna make me feel so fucking guilty. Are you sure?
If something's for me, that's kind of cool.
You were so level-headed for like. Because I'd kind of be freaking the fuck out, but then again, like, it'd also be, like, I don't know how you could think that'd be cool. Like,
Well, I need to have more stories to tell.
We'll get it on film. Well, and here's the silver lining to that. This is like the one time it happened to us, ever. Nothing's ever happened to you.
Okay.
Again, like, it's, what do you say? Sorry.
Just first time we go out to film, what are the odds?
And ironically, doing a found footage Marble Hornets thing, in a setting where like that would have happened probably in the series. Like what just happened to us, I could have seen as like an actual thing that happened in Marble Hornets. Like we may have accidentally just stumbled into like a real Marble Hornet-esque situation. I don't want to jinx it. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Well, this is made out of wood. Oh, I guess drywall, polyester. Okay, fair. Fair. Okay, I might have looked stupid there for a second, but okay. Knock on wood. But think about it this way too. In any situation, in any situation in the modern age where like we're able to get stuff like this on film, it would be like a Marble Hornetsy or like just found footage in general situation because we have the ability to document it and tell people about it and show people about it. Granted, I'm not going to be the person in like the found footage film that goes like, record everything. We need to show the world this and like prove that this is real to the people and everything. Like I don't want to be like that.
Take our word, guys.
Take our word. We'll give as much information as we can without putting ourselves in danger that get across our point. That's all I want to do with this. I want to tell the story in a way that like gets across everything that we have on the table without putting ourselves in danger. I feel like I've said that enough, but if I haven't, I'll say it again, although I just did. My mind is going a million miles a minute. I'm trying. I hope what I've been saying are words. You've been able to understand.
I've been able to comprehend.
I don't know. Maybe
Not actually.
you're a glitch, or like you don't actually exist on the camera. People are gonna comment on this like, who are you talking to? This video is probably like 40 or 20 minutes by now. Like, who are you talking to for like 40 minutes? Like having a passionate conversation with somebody who's like for like 40 minutes with nobody who's there. That'd be fucked. Because I think I said it before. Like if you were just like somehow like instantly replaced and I didn't even notice, I feel guilty for that for the rest of my life. And you're just gonna play the long game with me if you're a skinwalker or some shit. Which I want to point out, skinwalkers, I don't know like if it'd be fully like this, because skinwalkers and actual folklore are different, but I'm gonna stop talking about that because that's actually part of actual Native American folklore. Is that,
Say it, or
yeah. They don't, it's taboo, and you don't talk about it. And I don't think to necessarily summon it, but it's just you don't talk about it. Like, and out of respect for that culture, I want to stop that. Like, I just can't get over, like, again, two possibilities. It was just all in our imagination. Like, it was dark out, or it was hype, like, well, not necessarily like we made it up. Like I believe you saw something, a deer, which again would make it fucked if it's not there tomorrow morning. But I believe you saw something. I believe we heard something, because you and I both heard it. We heard the whistling. We heard what sounded like footsteps. I believe all of that in conjunction are real. So to say that it's fake would say that it'd be like that we made it up, quote unquote, would be, oh, it was a screeching owl. It was a crab apple falling from the trees, hitting a tree, sounding like a footstep, and then impacting the ground, sounding like another footstep. And the deer
I
is
am not satisfied with the screech.
and the deer is dead, and it was just laying against the, which again, as morbid as it is, like I'd be glad if that deer was dead. Again, like, super morbid, but like at least it wouldn't. A, it wouldn't move. B, it would prove that it was there and you saw something. If it's not there,
Its eyes were shining.
It could have been the light reflecting from the eyes.
Do you think?
What do you think?
Do you think that means it was alive?
No. Let me rephrase that. Not necessarily. I think. Then again, that brings me to the point of it being like freshly killed, so to speak, or it being like again fresh, to make it concise, which opens up a whole other can of worms. Was it hunted? And if so, was there a person out there? Did it die a natural death? Or like, was it crushed by the tree? Was it like injured already and it just died there, coincidentally? Like just like leaning against this thing in a way that like made it look like it was just like, if it's there, again, as morbid as it is, and it's dead, and it was there, I would be glad, because one, it proves that it's real. But now that opens the possibility of, okay, what caused this? And what makes the most sense that doesn't involve a potential real threat that we somehow narrowly avoided, or something supernatural? Okay. If you have anything else you want to say it now. I think we're talking. We've talked these people's ears off enough. I'm gonna end the recording and hope my phone hasn't died. And actually probably let my roommates out of their room. Yeah, we're still going. Good. And you know how I joked that we went for 40 minutes? It's like 3:29 right now. We were about to cross 40 minutes, so I kind of predicted that, which again, another coincidence to add to the piles of them that have been happening today. I'd like to point that out just for the fact of stringing together whatever red thread narrative that I've been constructing. With that being said, I'm gonna end this here. This is probably gonna be part 1 of the footage. Part 2 will be us going back. I hope you're in camera because I'm trying to capture us both. Part 2 will probably be us going back out and figuring out what was back there, hopefully with more people. No, not peace, because
Oh.
now I've just come up with another red. Now I've come up with another red thread connection, and then we're gonna end the episode. Because think of it this way: what happened in part one of Rosswood? They were documenting the stories and everything. Part 2, they go back out, and it's day, and then it switches to night.
No.
I don't want to jinx it. Again, but how fucked would that be? We'll see you in the next one. Psych. Wouldn't you know, my phone's dead. It died during that last recording that you just saw. I included another clip, I think, of me complaining that, like, oh, I'm not going to use this take because my hair looks awful. But yes, so as I was saying, we have a point of compare and contrast because we were walking towards this place, and Fallyn caught a photo of me, like, while we were walking, because like I saw the flash, so I knew you took a photo of me, and I was like, oh, you want like a tunnel photo like we took when we were at the industrial ruins, which I'll show up as well as an example of like what I'm talking about. But so I knew like either we were going to come back or we could stop then. Somehow, some way we were going to get a photo. And then while I was thinking, actually, while we were escaping, thinking that like, oh, we should record this, and I said, nah. Instead, what I said was, oh, do you want that photo now? And you were like, sure, why not? Like, because
sure.
like
We're dying.
We're about to die. We're escaping from like what we think is like a creature or something. Like, might as well get a photo, right? So, also, I'm using my laptop to film, so this like it's not steady at all. But so we're escaping, and Fallyn actually gets a great photo of me, not to brag about her or me, because like it was a great photo that you took, and it was a great photo of me, the subject. But it was great in the sense that like we got times. We know how long we were out there, so
Like not even 10 minutes.
not even like I think just over 10 minutes, because it was like no, it was 14 minutes, 11:18 to 11:20, or excuse me, 8:11 to 8:26. That was how long we were out there. Like, and again, like once you give me the photos, if it doesn't show up on my camera, do you mind if I show your?
Go for it.
I'll block out everything else on your.
That's fine.
But if you can see, like,
Yeah, you can.
right there, yeah, right there, 11:18 a.m. or 11:18 a.m. 11:18 p.m. 11:18. I said 8:18. You can. I'm getting 11 mixed up because it's 8:11. 8:11 p.m. and then 8:26. This is us returning back from the forest, the field, whatever it is. So we were, yeah. So that's proof that we were out there, but we don't have proof of like what we experienced. But we were out there, so that's something at least. So yeah, I just remembered that. So like, throw these all in here really quick, just so we have everything on the table. This is now the end. So see you in part 2. And hopefully it'll be a lot shorter, but we'll see. I lied to you again, because one more clip, because now we're just coming up, or remembering more details after we're calming down from our adrenaline rush. Fallyn brought up a great point. Like 8:11 to 8:26, we were not there for long. We got there, like, we would have maybe been there for like maybe 2 minutes, setting everything up. And not even that, we get down there, I slip and fall on a log, and almost like, thankfully my backpack was padded, but my laptop was in there, and I landed on all that, but I busted my flashlight, dropped all the batteries over there.
Like flew out.
Yeah, the batteries flew out, and we're gathering them, and nothing until we start setting up for the fire, like to make a fire, to like, we're about to get settled. That's the thing, we were about to get settled, and then this thing, like you've been saying, like almost offers a warning of like, get out, or something's gonna happen to you two. Thankfully it didn't, we're still here, like we've been saying, alive, yes. But like, it waited, it seemed like, if that's where you were going with that.
I hate that.
Like, it waited for us to like, it waited to see what we were gonna do before it did anything. Stay tuned to part 2. I am so sorry that this is gonna be like one of the longest videos I've ever made, but I'm including everything for the sake of documentation, just so it's out there. The only edits that this are going to be are the cuts between clips, some introductory text explaining the situation, explaining why this video is the way it is, and then everything we have from tonight that explain, and from previous nights that explains what happened tonight, gives context to other events like that we've talked about, etc., etc. The owl screeching noise, everything that I have. Those are going to be the only edits. This is going to be 100% true and genuine to our story. And I think with that, I'm finally done. You guys can go. I'm going to hopefully get this up like maybe in a day, like tonight, tomorrow, maybe October 27th at the latest. But yeah, there's going to be a part 2. We're going to investigate this in the day. Hopefully this will be uploaded before then, so we can like make it sequential and actually make sense. But I don't know, I can procrastinate like hell. So we'll see you in part 2. Another update. More revelations just keep coming out about this case and the cemetery incident a couple of years ago. I mentioned it in the much longer form of this video, or the 50-minute, or the bulk of this video, I should say. And I had mentioned that the footage corrupted and that we couldn't get it back, almost coincidentally because of what happened. Well, guess what? The clip that I recorded before, or in between the one with my hair, or with my beanie off and my beanie on, corrupted because my phone died. So unfortunately, that puts the myth that I had about my footage being corrupted by the paranormal. It was my phone, which is 100% confirmed now. So that's really unfortunate, because that footage was the only, like, it captured what I saw move across the screen. So I don't have it anymore. So it was my own fault, essentially, for not charging my phone, that footage is gone, which makes sense, but it's unfortunate, because, but at least it puts to bed that mystery, because like, I lied. I told her I wasn't going to include her in this clip, but I lied. No, yeah, it confirms now that like that wasn't anything paranormal. It was just my phone messing up, which again sucks, because that's the only footage of that part of the incident. But yeah, now we're done. Unless any more revelations come up, I'm sorry if that's the case, but I swear if there is, I want to get this video out. So I'm just gonna end it now, and then we'll see you guys in part 2.